Hello, everybody. This is Gemini Jets 1975 coming at you with an Atlanta airport update number 2. This is a realistic airport update, real flight numbers, and aircraft. So, thank you guys for stopping by, and let's get started. Okay, so, well, let me do an overview. I'm sorry. This is Terminal T, and yeah, I know there aren't gates on both sides of it. And then here is Delta, Delta Connection and Southwest, and then this is International. Okay, so right here is the United A320 operating as flight 912, will be departing for San Francisco. Right here is a United a United E175, or I'm sorry, E170 operating as flight 3469, just arrived from Houston Intercontinental. Right here, we have an American A319 operating as flight 1691, just arrived in from Chicago O'Hare. Then we have an American E190 operating as flight 1929, excuse me. American E190 operating as flight 1929, just arrived from New York LaGuardia. Right here, an American Eagle E170 operating as flight 4639 will be departing for Washington Reagan. Right here, the American One World 738 operating as flight 1409, just arrived from LAX. And last but not least, for American, we have the American A321 operating as flight 333, just arrived in from DFW. Then we have the United A319 operating as flight 674, will be departing for Newark. Then we have the United CRJ 700 operating as flight 5934, will be departing for Denver. Then we have the Frontier A321 operating as flight 1449, just arrived in from San Juan. Okay, the Spirit A319 operating as flight 808 will be departing for Fort Lauderdale. JetBlue A320 operating as flight 697, just arrived from Boston. And then JetBlue A320 operating as flight 719, just arrived in from New York JFK. Alright, next for the Delta Domestic. Right here, Delta MD-90. MD-90 operating as flight 1790, just arrived in from San Antonio. Alright, Delta MD-88 operating as flight 1423, just arrived in from St. Louis. Right here, Delta 717 operating as flight 1912, just arrived in from Houston Hobby. Jetway is about to pull up. Alright. Right here we have a Delta 739. This is going to be... Wait. Okay. This is the standard 739. Make sure it's still on the plane. Operating as flight 72, just arrived in from Tampa. Right here is the Delta 739 CE Woolman, operating as flight 1954, just arrived in from LAX. Right here, Delta 752 Domestic, just arrived in from, I can't talk. Operating as flight 2544 will be departing for Orlando. Right here is a Delta A321. Operating as flight 2763 will be departing for Detroit. Then we have a Delta A320 operating as flight 480. Just arrived in from Miami. Okay. Right here, the Delta CRJ 200 operating as flight 3653 will be departing for Mobile. Southwest 737-700, new colors, operating as flight 1369 will be departing for Dallas Love. Right here, Southwest 737-700 in the Classic, operating as flight 2450, just arrived in from Austin Bergstrom. Right here, Southwest 737-700 Triple Crown 1, operating as flight 1835, will be departing for Raleigh-Durham. Oops, let's go over here. Let's see here. Okay. Right here, Southwest 737-800 in the new livery, operating as flight 2513, just arrived in from Washington Dulles. Alright, right here, Southwest 737-800 in Canyon Blue, operating as flight 2158, just arrived in from Kansas City. Southwest 737 MAX, operating as flight 5249, just arrived in from Fort Lauderdale. Right here, another 737 MAX operating as flight 1534 will be departing for, scratch that, flight 1385 just arrived in from New Orleans. Right here, Southwest 737-700 Canyon Blue operating as flight 2062 will be departing for Phoenix. Okay. Delta CRJ 700 operating as flight 5574 will be departing for Moline, and then the CRJ 900 operating as flight 5099 just arrived in from Lexington, Kentucky. That Delta CRJ 700 operating as flight 5587 is departing for Bentonville, and then this Southwest 737 MAX, as operating as flight 1534, is departing for Las Vegas. Okay, next the international terminal. Okay, right back there, guys. Delta A319, operating as flight 383, will be departing for Kingston, Jamaica. Right here, Delta 757-200, operating as flight 673, will be departing for Quito, Ecuador. Right here, Delta 737-800, operating as flight 504, just arrived from San Pedro Sula. Aeromexico E190, operating as flight 2715, will be departing for Guadalajara. Delta SkyTeam 752, operating as flight 981, will be departing for Bogota. Delta 737-700, operating as flight 325, will be departing for San Jose, Costa Rica. Alright, right here, Delta 777-200. This is the David C. Garrett, operating as flight 200, will be departing for Johannesburg. Right here, Delta 763, operating as flight 14, will be departing for Frankfurt. Let's see here. Okay. Right here, Delta 777-200, operating as Flight 72, will be departing for Amsterdam. British Airways 777-200 operating as Flight 227 will be just arrived in from London Heathrow. Delta A330-200 operating as Flight 54 will be departing for Lagos, Nigeria. And then way back there is the Delta A350-900 operating as Flight 26, just arrived in from Seoul, Korea. Alright guys, that basically does it for this Atlanta Airport update number 2. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe as always. And I will see you guys in the next video.